Well, viewers, now days after a bomb blast rocked Bengaluru's famous eatery, the Rameshwaram Cafe, cops have managed to really unmask the bomber through CCTV footage. Now, in the visuals, the bomber is seen sitting inside a government transport bus. The investigation teams, of course, have been looking for the accused since the 1st of March. That's the day of the attack, and this is the first clincher that they have really put their hands on. Meanwhile, the cops have expanded their search. Operations have been carried out extensively in multiple districts. This includes Ballari, even Tumkur city. In fact, the bomber was spotted at a bus stop in Ballari bus stand as well. Now, on the other hand, the Karnataka Home Minister has also said that all angles right now being investigated and the search to nab the bomber is underway in full swing, he says. Now, the developments come shortly after the NIA, of course, announced a 10 lakh bounty for any information on the bomber. The cafe that was jolted by the blast will reopen for customers on the 9th of March. Tomorrow, a grand reopening is also going to be held with some fervor too.
ನಮಗೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸುಮಾರು 7-8 ತಂಡಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. CCTV ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈಗ NIN ಅವರು ಪಿಕ್ಚರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ CCB ಅವರು ಯಾವ ಬಸ್ಸುಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಯಾವ ರೂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟೇನು ಲೀಡ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಲೀಡ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ತುಮಕೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ, ಆದರೆ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತಲೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫುಟೇಜಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಸ್ಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಸ್ಸು ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
The blast at the Rameshwaram Cafe in Bengaluru last Friday is something that still left the entire city in a state of shock. Well, as several agencies have now joined the probe, right from the NIA to the intelligence to the local city police as well, we're seeing that the police is gradually making headway in the case. Well, the latest on this now being the fact that the police in fact have secured CCTV footages from outside of Bangalore in other districts as well, where the suspected accused is reportedly travelling. Well, what we also know right now is that the police currently is chasing all leads, leaving no stone unturned as far as trying to identify this accused and his links with other terror modules are concerned. Remember, at the start of the coverage of the story, we had mentioned to you that the police is probing links with other terror modules like the RT Nagar module, the Ballari module, the Shivmoga module, and, in fact, even the Mangalore blast case. Well, what remains to be seen right now is whether the combined efforts of all of the agencies together today is able to help crack this case, and whether the police, of course, in due course of time, would be able to arrest the accused. Meanwhile, on another note, of course, on a happier note for the people of Bengaluru city, Rameshwaram Cafe, in fact, would be set to open on Mahashivratri is what we're being told, with a grand reopening along with the Deputy Chief Minister, the Chief Minister and other dignitaries also being present.
Meanwhile, the horrific murder and a gangrape of a minor in Puducherry has sent shockwaves through the nation. The child has been missing since the 2nd of March, and despite extensive search operations here by the cops, they were really unable to really trace the girl. And as more details of the gruesome crime now come to light, widespread protests have broken out in parts of the coastal city. As per the police, the girl who was found dead in a ditch after days of searching was allegedly raped by a 56-year-old and a 19-year-old. Both the accused right now are in police custody. Further questioning, of course, is underway. And as often is the case, a political war of words has also erupted. Before that, let's listen into a few reactions.
Puducherry is ruled by the BJP and its alliance. And Modi speaks of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. How they are saving their girls is what is exposed in Puducherry. They should sack the minister in charge. Our opposition parties are agitating, has started an agitation. They are going on an agitation. Let us see what the government does.
Through this incident, a similar such incident shouldn't happen in the Puducherry union as such. For that, strict action should be taken. Capital punishment should be given to the criminals who are involved in this. And on behalf of ADMK, a protest on 8th of this month has been organized. We, on behalf of our ADMK, our Edapadi K. Palanichami, sir, we want this case to be fast-tracked. Within a week time, the government is not concerned about the law and order situation, about the drug menace that is there in the state of Tamil Nadu. And police force are not adequately employed, and this is not the priority of the government as such. And
I cannot even digest what has happened. And this society is, getting very bad due to drugs. But whatever happened to in Pondicherry is definitely very sad. I think this society has to change, and we are all responsible for this. So it is a social evil, definitely, whether it is liquor or drugs.
My colleague Dharni joins us live on the broadcast. Dharni, do you have any more updates as far as the investigation is concerned? Meanwhile, whenever there is a gruesome crime, the police, of course, should be given a free hand to investigate the matter. And there's 2 people already being picked up. But the politics at this point in time also peaking in the same.
The police had arrested 2 men in connection with this case, a person named Vivekanandan who is 56 years old and a person named Karunas who is just 19 years old. So right now we are given to understand that 15 days judicial custody has been given to both the accused in this case, and the Puducherry government has also constituted a special investigation team to inquire into the matter. Today the SIT had visited the girl's house and the surrounding areas, and they were collecting samples from the location for further investigation. But meanwhile, the India Alliance partners and also the ADMK, both the camps, they've announced a bandh in Puducherry for tomorrow. Both the camps have called for a union territory-wide bandh tomorrow in Puducherry. So in fact, today evening, the Congress, DMK and the left parties, they undertook a rally, in the streets of Puducherry against the death and the sexual assault of this 9-year-old girl. So tomorrow, we are expecting all the shops in Puducherry to be closed as part of this bandh, because Deepak, one thing we have to understand is that as far as protests in Puducherry are concerned, it is not only the political parties and politicians that are taking it to the streets. It is the general public of Puducherry who are hitting the streets. They want justice for this 9-year-old girl, and they're also enraged that the law and order situation in the Union Territory is arriving at a new low every other day. The opposition parties, be it Congress or the DMK and also the ADMK, they are demanding the resignation of Chief Minister Rangaswamy and Home Minister Namachivayam. They are telling that under the rule of the NR Congress and BJP alliance, the law and order in the state has reached a new low, especially with the sexual assault and death of this 9-year-old girl.
Right, Dharni. Thank you for sharing those details with us. Meanwhile, the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Tamilisai Soundararajan, also visited the girl's family and has assured swift and strictest punishment for the accused. In an exclusive conversation with Mirror Now, she also urged parties to not really politicize the incident.
I am sitting here with a broken heart. It's not only disheartening, it's distressing to know about this incident. And yesterday I visited the family and I consoled the mother, and it's a great loss. No words to say that. But the accused has been arrested, and I cannot say they had the courage to do this. This is the atrocities by some of the young fellows in the city, and it not only happening in Puducherry, should not happen in any part of the world, and each and every girl child should be safe. And immediate actions has been taken. 4 days, there has been definitely there is a delay in the investigation in identifying the criminals. So we have departmental action has been taken on the police officials of that Mutialpet police station, and now they have arrested 2 accused. One is an elderly person and one is a younger person, and we have taken some samples, and the girl has undergone postmortem, and through postmortem, because it's a decomposed body because of immersed in the ditch. So they were unable to get with some information. So DNA testing and some tissue testing has been sent. So we are expecting this, but we are planning for we have discussed with the legal experts so that fast track court can be constituted, and we have organized constituted a SIT which is headed by a police official who has just transferred from Andaman, who is competent enough to handle all these cases associated with the lady SSP. And with all these things, we have quickened the process. And I can assure the people of Puducherry, the criminals will be definitely identified. They have identified, but any other other persons who have been associated with this, we are under investigation, and nobody can escape. The highest punishment will be given. When I went to that victim's house, her mother was just on my shoulder and she was crying. And only thing I could console her. And the women around the girl were telling the culprits should be shot now itself. They should be hanged in front of everybody. Emotionally, I accept that.
Of course, a special investigation team is right now investigating the case. In fact, today afternoon also, as we speak, they're right now in the spot where the girl's body was recovered from the drain. They're right now collecting samples from there. But my question is, since yesterday, large-scale protests have been taking place in Puducherry. The shops are closed. And then one important factor here is that these are not, members of any political party or politicians who are coming to the streets. These are the general public of Pondicherry. They are enraged. They are scared that this might happen to their, children too. So, as a governor of, the Union Territory, what is your message to the protesting public? Because, of course, there is panic. There is, the public are scared and they are enraged that this has happened to, a 9-year-old girl in their city. So, what is your message to the protesting public?
I respect the sentiments. I respect the sentiments, and I'm not against their agitation because they have the right to do that. And I cannot exclude totally political parties are there. I respect the sentiments of the public. When I went there, public expressed their views, and they told immediately some action should be taken. As I told, they should be shot in front of the people. They should be hanged in front of the people. But we have our legal system. And I feel government is moving forward to take action against the criminals, and all the process has been quickened, and people should have hope on that, and the political party should not politicize it, because I cannot say that because everywhere that is politics. And I told they have reason for their agitation, and if I would have been there in their position, I also would have been a part of the agitation. So I'm not against them, but when the government is expressing its concern and when the action has been taken, then all the agitation should subside. Otherwise, it will put the other people into inconvenient, other children to be inconvenient. So that should not happen, because that appeal has been taken care by the government, and government is moving very fast. And nobody can accept, whether it is the government or opposition party or the people, nobody can accept this atrocity. And as if the government is smooth on them, no. Soft on them, no. Government is very. I need a very strong action against them.
I am given to understand that the ADMK has called for a protest tomorrow in Puducherry against this, incident. They are telling that, first of all, they're citing the inaction. It took almost 4 days for the police to find the body of the girl. And right now also, 2 men have been arrested, but the SIT team is still, going on with the investigation. So they've called for a protest. Do you think, there is unnecessary politicization happening?
Yeah, that's what I told. Because everything can be taken care, and parents has been explained, and everything. Special investigation team, in spite of arrest, because there could be some more culprits, there could be some more activities, whether this should not continue, there may be some past activities. So special investigation team, it's its force, applying its full force to find out the culprits.
Well, meanwhile,